Am I flowing? Is my junk flowing?
Yeah, you good.
Okay, because it was doing the choppy chop. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Legacy.
What's up, y'all? Y'all
I
know
am
it's
your
Thursday
host,
morning. What up, y'all?
A.D. Walker, with my brother to the left, right. Let me see. I like to be on this side.
That's right. You got to switch this up.
There you go. Right, left. Terry, little.
I don't even know how to do that. How do you do that?
You just grab, drag, and drop. Just once you grab it, it'll clear up.
I like it all day. I'm sharing what you're talking.
Make sure you share. Sharing is caring. This is your opportunity to share. Tag somebody. Tag another man. Tag another lady. Tag somebody. Tag a whole family. To be a part of this broadcast. Today we're talking about the restructuring of life after the shutdown.
Yeah, that's gonna be intriguing.
So
how life will look. Yeah,
we're gonna talk about what that means. And for those, and of course, getting into, we'll discuss should the vaccinated get any extra rights than the unvaccinated, as well as all things about the pandemic that we've been dealing with, the shutdown and all that great stuff. Lisa in the building. All right, all is well, because Lisa was late. I think.
Lisa, we good. Yeah,
you were late yesterday.
Love you,
but no, we love you. So we appreciate you guys. Listen, just some what's it called? What's called? Always say housekeeping notes. Housekeeping. Make sure you join our community. Text LWN to 84576. Text LWN to 84576. Be a part of the Legacy Walker Network, where we are delving out shows and things of that nature, and you'll stay on top of all things Legacy Walker Network. So make sure you do that. Boom, boom, boom. Also know that May is Mental Health Month. I have Matt Genius coming back through on Monday to discuss fatherhood and mental health. We're going to delve into that as well. This is going to be a great conversation if you weren't part of the first conversation. So make sure you are part of that. Let's see. And make sure you give me a shout out on Sunday. It's my birthday. Woo! I got you on mute. You're on mute. So,
happy birthday, boy.
Definitely. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
And lastly, make sure you share this conversation. Tag someone that needs to be in this conversation, please. Because we are always, I'm sure, like I always say, you've talked to somebody about this, and now we're talking about it. So tag them so we can all talk together.
We can all talk about it together.
Have that conversation. All right. So without further ado, we're going to get into this. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And booty boom. I didn't want to catch that. Good morning. Welcome to another episode. Good morning, everybody. This episode is brought to you by StreamYard. Whether you're trying to up your production or just go live, StreamYard is the place to be. Go to bit.ly/StreamYard BOL. This episode is also brought to you by Flocknote. Start your free text community now at bit.ly free text now. That's bit.ly free text now. Bam! Back in the.
You got that affiliate link popping. That's it, boy. Like your money.
Let's get up here. Let's do this. All right. So today's discussion is restructuring in the new normal. Restructuring.
Restructuring.
Yes.
Interesting.
Today's word is restructuring.
Today's episode is sponsored by the letter R.
Right. Listen, I need to have that like clear letters R
Yeah. All right. Yeah,
for restructuring, for re-restructuring.
restructure.
Hey, good morning, Cheryl. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning,
Yeah.
Mama McCory.
Say that 5 times fast. Restructuring. Yeah.
Riri. Riri?
Rihanna? She here? Wait.
All right. So, sorry guys, I'll share it real quick. So we're talking about, and I say restructuring, and yes, I know
Hey,
that's not in the
Auntie.
dictionary yet. Um,
I'm sure
but
it's in there.
hey there, Auntie.
If
Thanks for coming through.
we lolly,
Um,
get it in there.
let's see. So where am I at? All right, I got a little lost there. There we go. Um, things changed once the shutdown happened.
Yeah.
Everything, life stopped, life shifted. All
Yeah.
of our routines basically got turned upside down. Jobs changed, job loss, job restructuring.
Hey, Carlinda.
What you did every day. Yes, good morning. Good morning. What you did every day became different. Kids came home. Parents had to deal with their children a lot more than they were used to dealing with.
Yeah.
An adjustment for everybody on that one. I know that a lot of parents are like, what you mean you got to come home? What you
Yeah.
want me? What you want me to do with them? What you want me to
You
do
know
with
what? That's funny you say that because that was exactly what Melissa said when the school sent us the notice that they were going.
them? Yeah.
And she was like, so she called the school, and she literally called the school like, what am I gonna do with these children?
Right.
Somebody sent them to y'all.
Right.
So,
Listen,
yeah.
the rule is I struggle from birth to about 2.
Yeah.
And then I give them to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do my thing. I get them potty trained. I get that dude walking.
Yeah. I need respite
Get
over
him
here.
talking a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it's your turn. Your turn.
You guys are familiar with the term respite. I mean, we need respite over here. We can't be.
Right.
Oh Lord. Okay.
So yeah. So with that shifting, hey, good morning, Keita. Great morning to you. With that shifting of scheduling and life, we've had to restructure. But now, with the numbers dropping, they're dropping from the news reports and everything like that. I'm gonna throw a little conspiracy. It seemed like they got quiet for a while. They weren't saying nothing, and some news reports quietly saying the numbers are going up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta report it, but the numbers are going up.
I won't do what we got to. Yeah.
Even with the vaccine being doled out, the numbers are still going up a little bit. But it seemed like now they're like, hey, the numbers are going down.
Yeah.
since we started,
Yeah.
So now it's a shifting into a new kind of normal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm almost used to having the mask on.
Yeah. I don't think I can go back. I mean, well, okay. If I can be honest about me, this is
Yes.
and
Let's go.
I wore a mask when I had to.
Okay. Yes.
Like when I was out in Idaho.
Right.
Idaho went to stage 3, and that's when we were doing the stages. Hey, Kat.
Right.
And we were doing the stages. And so we went to stage 3, like boom. So it wasn't nothing. So the only time we had to use a mask is when we walked into an establishment.
Right.
So it was easy for me. I never went anywhere. So I was in the house the whole time.
Right.
So it didn't really change my thing. But once we moved out here to Missouri, it's a mandate in the city that we live in.
Okay.
Where you have to wear it everywhere.
Wow.
Now that they're lifting the restrictions, like where I work in a different town outside of the city that I live in, and so they have no restrictions.
Oh wow!
Now, if you walk into a store, you have to ask. You know what I'm saying? But them jokers is like, man, listen, I ate mud as a kid. I ain't no COVID. That was what it was. But as far as restructuring for me, it doesn't. I've never changed. I haven't changed. I was a essential worker when I was in Idaho. So I went to work every day. So restructuring for me is not that serious. Now, I heard that with these vaccination cards, if you don't have a vaccination card, eventually you won't be able to go out.
Right.
I heard that. That's true.
Wow. I've heard, about like flying and things of that nature.
Oh yeah. I changed the ID.
They're gonna restrict flying.
Better believe
you don't
that.
have the vaccination card. Someone posted a concert coming up or some junk, and vaccination cards will be a necessary thing. Like you can't even get in without being vaccinated. And the comment section just kind of blew up in both directions. In both directions, because one was like, "That's crazy." The other one was basically cussing out and calling everybody that's not vaccinated a bunch of names.
Whatever.
And it took everything in me, because I told y'all 2020 I was on the reply.
Yeah.
I got to educate you real quick. Let me realize in 2021 it really doesn't make a difference. So I took all that energy.
Yeah.
This is okay.
Yeah. Relocate.
I'm just going to let you have that, because it don't matter what I say. It's not going to change your mind. It's just going to be a fight between you and I, so it's not worth the energy. But yeah, so it's so as you can see, the vaccination argument now is getting loud on both sides. Whereas before it was just like, don't do it. It's the Tennessee experiment. It's the Tuskegee experiment. Don't do it. And now it's, you're a fool if you're not vaccinated. So now it's like ramping up on both sides. It's crazy. And in my opinion, it's your choice. It's your body.
Yeah. The response to the vaccine is crazy on both sides, like you said. But then the level of crazy, though, is depending on who you ask, right? So if you ask somebody, an African American person, about not taking the vaccine, well, it's a Tuskegee experiment. And then the white folks is like, "Oh, you don't, because they're trying to control us." And this,
right, taking away my rights.
I was watching one TikTok. There was a guy who was like, he's like, "Well, the vaccine wasn't putting in a chip; it was taking one out." And I was like, you know what?
Wait. Oh, so you and I already got the chip,
right?
The vaccine was taking the chip. Oh, so it's good.
So you might take it. I mean, it's like the responses to this vaccine is it's crazy on both sides. Like I said, depending on who you talk to, the level of crazy in the response. Me personally, I have a thing with vaccines. Now, eventually, I'm probably gonna take it, even though I've never, I haven't attracted COVID or anything. Not gonna wood, but
talking about the flu shot and stuff. Yeah, have you taken the flu shot?
I might take it, but I have. Those of you that know me personally know that I have a really, really, really strong thing about vaccines, especially when it comes to my son, TJ. Right. I don't want him to take any more vaccines, but I might take one for me. There are testing centers all over this place. I mean, I go to the mall. They got a whole store that they emptied out the store and did a whole vaccination thing in there. I mean, so they're everywhere.
Yeah, he said it's your choice, study history, instilling. Yeah, I don't know about the great plan. I mean, granted, the mass vaccination sites kind of like weary, but I get the idea, so we can vaccinate as many people as possible in the space, because they had they had a Mercedes Stadium set up as a mass vaccination site. I think they've moved it because they've been having games. But it's like I said, I don't know. I'm not here to persuade either way when it comes to vaccine, because one, I'm not a doctor. Two, I don't have a lot of concrete information. I don't care what YouTube says. I don't even care what the news says. No, I don't have any concrete information whether to say yes or no. We can only speak from our personal, angst. I am searching for a doctor to come on and actually talk about the vaccine, a doctor that's knows about the vaccine, a qualified, real PhD.
Dr. Fauci is available. Would you reach out to him?
Right.
He's doing interviews all over the place.
Listen, I mean, I get Dr. Fauci. Listen, I will say there was an interview. I'm freezing, aren't I?
Yeah, you're
going. Wait, can you at least hear me good? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, okay.
So that's fine. My face might be a little janky. But Dr. Fauci had an interview when the vaccine first started rolling out that did not make me feel confident.
About to
I
like,
mean,
yeah, you know,
it was a rough one. Rough one. Let's see. I said I'll probably wear my mask for a long time. I don't want. Right. Listen. And my wife probably say like, listen,
I
keep the
love
mask. Let's
it.
keep the 6 feet going. Let's just keep it going. Because honestly, like I'm gonna keep it real. I was liking the COVID restrictions going to the restaurant
Yeah,
because
you know
it's
what?
not so packed, it's not so crowded. It's like
Yeah,
the space, the
right.
space. You
You know,
don't feel like you're jam packed everywhere. So the whole 6 feet thing was kind of nice.
but I'm saying, I mean, I think that some of the restrictions
Uh-huh.
that were done during COVID is something you should have been doing before COVID. You know, wash
Right.
your hands. Like you go to the bathroom, wash your hands.
Like
You
why
know,
is that got to be a thing?
we talking about
She said, "Don't be talking about me." Listen,
I mean,
listen.
it is what it is.
I'm with my wife though. It's like sometimes folks is all up on man. You in stores, folks
Back up
is
off me,
on
man.
your
3 feet.
back. Like,
Yeah.
back up,
If
back
my
up.
face, they say if you spread, if I spread out my arms,
Right. I can touch you.
and that whole circle, that's me. That's they stay out of there.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my radius. That's my space.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think with the changes, like even I think just keeping the barriers up. Because it's always been sickness. People cough on you, sneeze on you. Those barriers are probably the best things in the world for cashiers and every place service people. Yeah, keep them barriers up. Keep them up.
Right.
Like, and one, they're not bothering, they hurt anybody, and it makes it easier, for people to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And I believe we're always going to wear the mask. We just now we're going to be like China the Asian Americans because they always come in around the seasons. They always got the mask. Every season,
Yeah.
always got the mask.
Right.
So we're just gonna be like them now. Like they're looking at us like, "Told you should have been wearing a mask."
I mean, you know what though? I think it changes. It changes like the sports arena. All right.
Right.
So you like here we have the Kansas City Royals up the street. That's 2 hours away. We had the St. Louis Cardinals that's down the street.
Right.
2 hours the other direction. Kansas City is more open than St. Louis.
Wow.
So if you go to a Kansas City game,
right.
It's not full capacity yet, but it's about 80% capacity.
Space.
Right.
So I hate them stadiums. You're like, excuse me. And it feels like you always in them stadiums. You always felt, because when you're a regular person, them seats is just like you feel like you're gonna topple over. And get, steps.
Like the soccer folks when they go to the soccer game, they always collapse on those benches. Crazy. I'm not going to do that.
Let's see. Hold on. Taiwan said, my family of four is just getting over COVID. My wife and I had it bad. That being said, I'm strong considering the vaccine. When my antibodies were off, I never want to go through what we went through again. I get you. I feel you. Because there's been several people that have lost family members and like, you know what, I'm gonna get that COVID. I'd rather just take the chance on the vaccine. She's right. She's right.
You're right.
People spit when they talk.
And you know what's funny, Auntie? Is that when they start talking, they see the spit.
Put your hand and say, "Hey, I'm going with."
But I want bro. First of all, let me say, I'm glad your family recovered from COVID. And I'm praying for continued healing with you guys. I've never experienced COVID firsthand. Melissa lost her grandmother to COVID, so it really hits home to her.
Right.
Her grandmother and grandfather both caught COVID at the same time and lost grandma. Right. And grandpa he's still huffing and puffing over here up in Illinois. So, I don't wish that on nobody. That's the reason why, if I'm by myself, if I'm in my car, I don't wear a mask. But when I go into a establishment here, and I think it's crazy though. You can go to a restaurant and they tell you have to wear a mask going into the restaurant.
Right.
Once you're seated, you can take your mask off.
Right.
I just don't understand where that comes from. But,
So, Taiwan Green, glad you guys are recovering. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man.
Yes, indeed. So for us, school is pretty much they've given us a choice, but we're holding out to the very last, because every time,
You're still online?
yeah,
Okay.
because they
Well,
got the
summertime,
hybrid
yeah.
now, home or school. And I would love to send these wonderful children back, but
Look,
oh,
you
go
guys
ahead.
still thinking about it, even though the summers. I mean, well, this is the end of this school year,
Yeah,
and then you got summertime. Are
yeah.
they? And so next year, when school starts up in August, you still gonna virtual learn?
I don't know. We're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
We have a conference, a meeting. We're
Get out of
gonna see
here. That's
because
what
because when we thought every time we think about it, then we get an email of another case and
yeah.
another case. So we are I don't, as much as I want them to go back, 'cause I love them to go back. I don't want to put them at risk,
I got you.
because
Okay.
I want them to go back because, for one, not even just getting them out of the house, but to get them, acclimated to be social,
Yeah.
to
We
be
don't want
dealing
to
with people
bubble.
again.
Yeah.
Because I would hate, my kids to go through years of this,
Mhm. Yeah.
because I know it has an effect.
Yeah.
I
It is.
know it has an effect, and it makes socializing difficult. He said the rich want all the money that the old
No,
people have.
man.
So
That's your own one today, ain't you?
yeah, I
I'm
know.
here for it. I love you.
So yeah, so with schooling, yeah, we're gonna discuss it.
Yeah.
Hopefully
I
we'll
mean,
feel confident. Well, go ahead.
like what here, because of course, Zariah is the only one that goes to school here.
Right.
And so when she gets on the bus driver makes her do the hand thing and
Okay.
put on the face mask immediately. You cannot ride the bus without a mask on.
Right.
So, and then schooling, they have a mask. They don't serve lunch. You have to bring your own.
Oh, okay.
And so even when you're outside, because they're relaxing the rules here, they just now are saying that when you're outside, you don't have to wear a mask.
Okay.
But when you re-enter the building, you
You have
put
to
your
have a
mask back
mask
on,
on.
and then
Gotcha.
you do. So the schools are, make no mistake about it. The schools are making precautions to keep these kids safe. They're not going to do anything crazy. Now, the kids that are getting exposed, I think, are getting it from home and then bringing it. You know what I mean? So
Possibly. Right.
and so as long as the children are protecting themselves to make sure they got the mask on and the hands, I think they're fine at the school unless they're they got idiot classmates and they catch COVID and stuff like that. I don't know.
I mean, kids gonna take off the mask in class. I know it's not the most comfortable things a lot of times. And it took me a while to really get used to it. I'm kind of like adjusted now.
Yeah.
Just finally getting kind of adjusted to wearing it for a long period of time.
Long period of time. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, wearing that long period of time is just, it's funny. Like, I remember when the shutdown was happening, like, we didn't have any masks. You couldn't get masks. There was no mask anywhere.
Right.
I used to run into the store doing like,
okay, Eddie Murphy. Okay, quick. Yeah,
trying to breathe and llama.
Take slow breaths. So this new normal though with the mask, do you think? Okay, let me go back. My opinion is that I think that the new normal is going to be mask, but it's going to be a choice. I don't think it's going to be mandated by the government or anything. And
I think it's going to be a choice.
Like Ucky said earlier,
yeah,
you're going to wear a mask for a long time because people spit. You know what I'm saying?
But I think you go ahead.
I'm like that. I don't know. It's a choice. I think, like you alluded to it earlier. It's a complete choice.
Right.
But I wear a mask as long as the government say or the store say I have to wear one.
Right.
And I always thought I was immune compromised. When this thing first hit.
Right.
I always thought that was immune compromised.
I got you. You felt like you was gonna get it.
Yeah, I was scared. All right, when this pandemic first hit, man, I was terrified.
Right.
And then in touch with Melissa because Melissa has asthma.
Right.
So Lord knows if she get it, saying it's gonna, the guy's been good and it's kept us. So nobody immediate has been affected by COVID.
That's good. I do believe the mask will be probably like a normal, and we'll have it a lot because I know I'm like now I'm itchy when people are too close.
Yeah.
Went to a restaurant yesterday, and we were, it was like normal,
PTSD.
and I was like, I had my mask on, just
it's called PTSD, bro.
right.
If you didn't get itchy before the pandemic and now you get
Right.
itchy, it's PTSD.
Listen, I get you're up on me. You're up on me.
You too close. Get out of here.
Do this, do a turn. Right, back up. so yeah, it's different. I'm probably always gonna have my mask, and I know soon there's gonna be the mask revolters, like, why are you wearing a mask? Like, because I want to. Because you think I'm like on Sam, you spit.
You spit on people. You know what? Too
people spit.
People are nasty, and really, this pandemic has brought out the nasty folks. You know exactly. Right. You know exactly who went to the bathroom and didn't wash their hands. You know exactly who that person is because they raising the stink. Why I wash my hands for? You walking around here with poopy butt, and then you went away with people. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? This thing is calling out people who are nasty. Like know you nasty. Wash your hands.
Right.
We want to get rid of us OGs. You say.
I know the population reduction. I know. I don't even want to go. I know the whole.
Auntie, I love you so much today.
I mean, I've heard that as well, but I don't want to dig in because there's no empirical evidence of it. I mean, I know everyone says it, and I know Bill Gates talked about it. I know the TED Talk. I know
Bill Gates ain't got no stroke. We get a divorce.
Yeah,
you figure who gonna make out?
Right, Mama Corey. I'm wearing them forever. Right, forever. Listen, I say one thing. Usually around season changes and all that, I get some kind of cold or sickness.
Yeah,
probably. I feel like since I've been wearing this mask, I've been good. Yeah. so this thing has been providing some other levels of protection. That other than just COVID.
It may be good to me. I got you.
Right. I think it protects you against from the little germs. So it's so I think, like I said, the school. It said the old people. What said the old people can stay. Some of these younger generations can go.
So that's trade. That's trade. You got to do even trade it.
Cheryl said, "Matt's wearing forever." Yeah,
forever? Yes, I think. But I think the sports car lady. I think that mask wearing forever is a choice. I think.
Yeah.
Nothing mandatory.
Like even during the because I'm sure there's before I get to Taiwan's comment. From what I'm hearing, because this is what it seems like, there's going to be a yearly shot for COVID. There's going to be a yearly shot because I've already heard there's a booster shot that's for people that are that are fully vaccinated. So there's going to be a yearly shot. So what I mean, so the thinking is, COVID's always going to be here. COVID's not really going away.
Right.
That's basically what it seems like everybody's preparing for. He said the people who said this was due to a population reduction or 5G would never get a kid. I didn't even read all of that.
Wow.
He said,
you got COVID because of 5G? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, it wasn't. I don't know if it was COVID, but you were getting the issues and symptoms and stuff that COVID looked like because of 5G. 5G was causing it. It was like the radiation.
Oh, the radiation.
And I had and it's funny, like there's this conspiratorial dude. I think he used to be a rapper or something, but yeah, he does every conspiracy. I just want to go back in there and be like, okay, so what's going on with this 5G? Because he's quick to block people when you say anything contrary to what he's saying. But they can never have they don't really have any evidence to back anything they say up. And I'm like, stop trying to scare people. And everybody in the comments, oh my God, you right. Like, come on, man, stop with the nonsense.
Gaslighting folks, man. Why do that?
Right. Let's see. Right. It said, Mama Corey said, I've not had a cold either or sinusitis. Right. I feel like the mask is doing something so I think I'm with the mask on a consistent basis.
Forever.
I was raised by great grandma. We never took medicine. only got one shot, and the mark is still on my arm. We use home grind medicine. I feel you.
Oh wow. Well, I didn't take a lot of medicines either as a kid. When I got sick, my mom always told me go and lay down.
That's the medicine, right? That was
it.
We're going to lay down.
You got to run your nose? Go lay down.
But you know, it's so funny. I think the natural stuff works.
Yeah,
when it's consistent. You know, if it's consistent, because I think it trains your body to produce things that help. You know, it's kind of like they work together. I definitely, you know, I'm a right. You know, everybody got that one. Go lay down.
Lay down. Yeah.
If they ain't have a solution, go lay down.
If you don't get there, lay down somewhere.
Right. What's up, Pastor? Good morning.
Morning. How you doing?
Good. Oh man. So yeah. It's yeah. Like I said, the mask thing I think has helped me. I think it's protected me from more than just COVID. And I believe it's going to be a consistent thing. You know, it'll probably die down a couple of years from now. It won't be as big, but I think for now, there's going to be a certain level of population that's going to wear the mask, especially in crowds. When you feel like I said, it's real, Terry, when you said the PTSD, just so used to, start itching, like, that's too many people around me. I need to put this mask on.
It's amazing because before the pandemic, we go hang. But now, it is now you give me the flux. Go over there somewhere. You know, but then you'd be like, hey, we just went to the bar last year.
Right. Now it's fine.
Now?
Oh, man. It's a there you go. Go lay down, ginger ale, and Bengay. Cure everything.
Everything. Go over there, get her
some tussin. You got to get that tussin.
Yeah. And my mama had she had a certain brand that she would have us go get too. So it was it's Canada Dry, ginger ale. And then it was Schweppes.
You got to get Schweppes. You got to get those.
You got to get Schweppes.
Yeah,
it won't work. You know, if it ain't Schweppes, it ain't gonna make me feel better. I'm like, it's still ginger ale, mom. I don't understand, but it was hilarious. It was hilarious. Yeah, auntie said your body was made to care for itself. We just took some wrong turns. Yeah, it was like Bugs Bunny in this case. You should have made a left turn in Albuquerque, and then so yeah, we did. I know I did.
I mean, I do believe the medicines have helped, you know, because sometimes your body has some deficiencies. So I think the medicines are like boosters, you know, to kind of, I guess the best way to put it, like in an artificial sense, to kind of rev certain things up and get you going. So, I mean, I definitely believe in modern medicine. I believe there are way too many pills out there. Do you feel
way too many?
And are you tired? Are you feeling thirsty right now?
Yeah.
Then you did
5 years later. Did you take this pill?
Right. Call Albert and Albert.
Yeah. Ain't no leakage. You may be you may be a thing for compensation.
Right. So, Pastor, welcome to the show. So we've been talking about the restructuring and the new normal, kind of like the post-pandemic shutdown situation. So for you, what have some of the new normals that you've had to deal with? Hey, what's up, Cheryl? Good morning. That you've had to deal with or that you've been adjusting to. You've always kind of worked from home, so that and your job situation just pretty much stayed the same. Actually, you ramped up a whole lot during this time. I remember, you know, your work increased quite a bit. So outside of that, so with like kids going to college, are they any restrictions that you know about them? Oh, not them, but Brienne.
No. I mean, it's we've gone to look at the place, you know, her apartment, the apartment building that she's going to be staying at is, I mean, it's a private owned. It's not on campus, but it's, you know, 95% college students that live there. So it's a college environment right around the corner from the school. So
Nice.
nothing really. She's just going to be living out of an apartment building, out of an apartment for school. So and they talk about mask wearing and all that, but we go in wearing our mask, and then you see the young people walking around the lobby with no mask on.
Yeah, it's strange, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Why you got your mask on? What's wrong with you? Yeah.
The employees wear masks, but
Yes.
I see a couple of college students walking around with no masks on.
No mask.
Yeah.
No mask.
What are you thinking? Put your
So
mask
it just looks like the regular world in there.
Right. Right.
But okay, so I have a question for you, AD. I mean, so now that they're loosening. Dang it, babe! Did you leave already? She keep opening the door, and so it chimes the alarm in there.
Oh, don't worry. We don't really hear it. I know it's probably loud for you, but we don't really hear it.
Oh, yeah, it's really loud for me. Okay, so be it that the world's kind of going back to the old normal.
Right.
Maybe this is what we were talking about, but what are your thoughts? Are you afraid? I'm kind of afraid, if I could be honest with you.
Afraid?
Yeah, not really afraid, but I'm concerned.
Okay.
About
it's more. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Because before COVID hit, we were just doing our thing and going to sporting events, going to the restaurants and things, and it was fine. But once COVID hit, things changed. People started getting COVID and all that, and now the world is going back to the old normal. I know that we're taking precautions, as far as wearing a mask and washing your hands and all of that.
Right.
I'm still leery because I want to take the vaccine, but I'm afraid of the vaccine, if I can be honest. Because I have, like I said, some of you guys don't know the story, and I think you guys do. I might have told you guys, but I have a thing with vaccines personally because my son, just a real quick backstory, and I don't mean to take up time, but my son, who is 4 now, but at 18 months, I took him to doctor and they gave him the MMR vaccine. If those of you guys don't know what that is, that's measles, mumps, rubella. At the time he went to the doctor at 18 months old, he had about 10 words in his vocabulary that he was using. Mean, stop, don't do that, whatever. And he was just a vibrant young man at 18 months. And he was hitting all of his points. Then after he had the MMR vaccine, maybe 2 weeks later, maybe 3, it stopped. Nothing. No words. Nothing.
Gotcha.
And then the very next week, I think 2 months later, took him to the doctor. He was diagnosed as ASD, level 2. And so I have a thing with vaccines. So personally, I want to take it.
Okay.
But I'm afraid to take it, if I could be honest.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a fair statement. I mean, no one can hold it against you. I just people feel the way that they feel about it. I felt one way about it in the beginning. I feel a little different now.
Yeah.
That's just it. But I pray for the future generation now the way that I prayed for the future generation in 2019. I don't believe we're going back to anything. Gotcha. We're going forward to something new. That's just what I feel. There's no going back. We're not going back to norm. There's a new norm which comes with the evolution of the world. Right. And there are a lot of factors that come into play there.
Sure.
We are experiencing life in a way that is unusual. Right. We're experiencing life in the way that is different than the last generation. Right. This world does not look like it looked when I was 25.
Right.
No,
at all. Period.
Yeah.
Right. There are greater accomplishments, there are greater experiences, but there are also greater dangers.
Right.
It is.
There's new diseases coming up every day.
Right.
Sorry, you guys.
You're fine. There's a real study on vaccines like MMR and the effects on children. Studies have shown different negative effects, like you mentioned. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. But that's with any medication.
Right.
There's side effects. Certain people, it hits certain people differently. There's a population of people that are going to have an adverse reaction when you stick a needle in their arm. I mean, that is with anything that we take. And you just don't want to be on the wrong side of that.
Right.
I hate for anybody to be on the wrong side of it, but it absolutely happens. My son was born diagnosed with Duchenne's muscular dystrophy because of an X chromosome or Y chromosome, something that his mother carried that I didn't carry. Right.
Yeah.
Because it can't be passed from a father to a son. It's passed from a mother. The disease he carried, and it didn't make any sense.
Right.
But this is the world we live in, and we have to. So I look at it as a new norm. We're not getting back to anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead, AD.
No. I was letting you finish. I
just but it's the fear, like when you talk about I'm afraid, I'm scared. I know what you mean. I know that's not how you mean it. You're saying that I have concerns about vaccines because of my experience with my child. But you got to realize you yourself were vaccinated as a child growing up.
Yeah.
Right. So you already have a tolerance that maybe your son doesn't have.
Right.
Yeah. So you have to think it from that perspective. I personally, I was against the vaccine.
Yeah.
I feel differently today.
Yeah. I'm shifting.
Yeah. I have shifted.
I'm with you guys. I think I'm in that mode of shifting too. Because I just want to be safe for everybody,
Right.
So I think I'm getting that too. 'Cause when it first came out, because I guess I formulated an opinion because you hear conspiracies. When the vaccine first came out, I knew I did. When the vaccine first came out, I was like, "Oh, you mean you tell me you're gonna take that?" They did that in 9 months?
Right.
Listen, Samantha's getting ready to take off. Sign her off right now.
Right. I know. I'm about to block her.
She's getting ready to go.
I'm fine. She talking about except for the twitch in my right eye. Oh man.
Yeah,
right.
I can see that.
How much the genetics it wasn't given by God. How much of our decisions in life alter our genetics.
Yeah.
So Johnson, he said just not doing any new vaccines. I'm good. Oh yeah, she ain't with it. I mean, I've been I've been kind of researching and looking, because now more studies are coming out.
Right.
So we are,
because it's 2 of them, right? Or the 3? I know Johnson has one.
No. Oh yeah.
Johnson has one, and Moderna,
Pfizer, and Moderna.
Okay, I knew it was 3.
So I said, don't give in. Just wait, y'all. I mean, it's up to y'all. My shift.
Yeah, it's to each his own. I mean, I'm not telling anybody to go. I'm just being real.
Right, we're being real. We ain't doctors.
I did not stay at a Holiday Inn last night.
My shift came after getting the virus and knowing, unlike the Tuskegee experiment, this vaccine is given to everyone. Right. There's no vials for blacks and separate ones for others. Indeed.
Okay.
Crazy because I had no choice. I don't have a spleen.
Right.
Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay. He said AD ain't taking no vaccine either. If anything gonna take him out.
I told you people was on their way. She's getting ready to take off. See?
There you go. There you go.
You need to sign up and go to bed.
Right. Go to bed.
I told you she was going to do the take off. 4 comments ago, he said it. He's going to take off.
Oh man. So I think like I said, we've said it before. The
AstraZeneca. Yeah, that's right. AstraZeneca is the other one.
Yeah. Johnson, AstraZeneca. So I say pray and seek God on what He wants you to do, and not trying to make a decision.
Right. Absolutely, Deborah. Absolutely. Right. I don't want to be the reason somebody does or doesn't take the vaccine. Right. I'm not the one. Yes. Do not make your own decision. Seek out your God.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
What direct?
That's probably that's why I haven't took it yet. My God said no, not yet.
Right.
Hold on, boy. Hold your mule right here.
Right. Hold on. He said I still don't trust it, but I'm not knocking anyone for taking it. Right.
I
haven't taken it yet. I just feel differently.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
people are.
I'll let you know when I do. I'm just saying that I'm a little more open to it, but I still have not scheduled. I haven't scheduled it yet.
Right,
I know. Still in the research stage. I'm in the research stage.
Yeah.
I'm headed towards the middle part of this. You know, like
after that Dr. Tenpenny study, I was shaking. I was like, did you guys see that article? That Dr. Tenpenny, do research on Dr. Tenpenny's perspective on COVID or the vaccine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I don't know.
Yeah. No, don't do that. Don't do it.
I'll do that.
Don't look it up.
Don't look it up.
He changed his mind. Don't do that.
You know what? Idiot. Don't even do it. Exactly. Let's rewind that and start again.
Oh, great.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, took a flu vaccine since 2002.
Yeah.
I haven't taken a flu vaccine since the 80s. Since my last flu vaccine, I was in the military.
Oh my goodness. I took one in
I have not had a flu vaccine since the military.
Mine probably was like 2007, 8-ish.
Cheryl has a question.
They said, did you guys research all the other shots you guys had?
Yeah, I didn't. I stopped taking shots a long time ago, and my children were not vaccinated.
Interesting.
There it is, and apparently no vaccinations. I mean, look at Brienne. She's
Brienne was not vaccinated. Rachel was not vaccinated.
Yeah, look at that. No.
And I get it. I get what you're saying, Cheryl. The apprehension for me came with the speed of it. Some of the initial reports of it. And I've taken, and like me, Sam said she was vaccinated. I was vaccinated. So I did.
We told them it was our faith.
Would work.
Cheryl.
Right.
Our faith did not allow us to give the vaccine when my last two daughters were born.
Wow.
That's what,
How did they get? Oh, get in school because.
He was just answering that. He said, their faith.
No, well, that, and you can opt out. You just gotta tell the school 2002 was the last shot I had, and I was 21. Right.
Okay, so wait a minute. So now I got to do math. He said 21 and 20. 21. That's 19 years ago. All right, Dwayne. Okay, you telling
my kids was in private school. Now I mean, you can if when it comes to the vaccine and your kids, you can opt out. You just gotta let the kids know that we don't believe in the vaccine. Right. So and because you don't have to. So don't get
they will try to make you feel like you have to, but the reality is you don't have to.
You don't have to.
And they can't keep your children out of school.
Right. That's legal. We just spoke about.
No territory, you get no more vaccine. That's it.
Right. Done. So we have vaccinated our kids as far as the old vaccine because we went through it. So, and we were fine, they are fine. So that's the decision we made. Yeah. But as far as, like I said, going into this, and like I said, it's just happened so fast. We don't know much about it. It's so new, not like a new iPhone. There's always some issue.
But I'll tell you what's interesting. There you
go. Religious exemption. There you go. Religious exemption.
Yeah, Brienne and Rachel, even though I'm not allergic to dairy. My wife is not allergic to dairy. Neither one of my daughters have allergies beyond measure. They really do. They can't eat dairy. They can't eat, anything with peanuts or nuts. They have a very, very limited diet.
Right.
So they are high. I mean, when we did the allergy test on both of them, I think they were probably, 8 and 6. They came back allergic out of probably, I don't know. I think they do like 40 to 50 pricks or shots or whatever in your back.
Yeah.
Man, they look like they had the measles.
Wow.
They had a reaction to everything.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So that was the other side of not being vaccinated is that they came back allergic to just about everything.
Everything.
Wow.
I heard those tests are bad. Go ahead, eczema.
When he said my daughter has eczema, which means she had a compromised immune system, therefore no more sticking me.
Both my daughters had eczema.
Right. Said my husband didn't want the shot, but he's been fighting since December with the after effects. Yeah, I hear the after effects kind of last.
Of the after effects of the shot
of COVID.
Yeah,
of getting the, I guess, COVID.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, Mom. I wanted to wait and have you say it because I thought that was the case with us, but I needed my mother to say it.
They can't even keep kids out of regular schools. You file a waiver. Yes, we can keep our children healthy when we do the right thing. They will remain healthy. I feel you. He can't smell and taste since December.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that allergy test is brutal. Cheryl said 100 shots.
100 shots.
Yeah, it was a lot of them. It was a lot.
Wow. My kids had to test. My sons were not vaccinated. I was as a child.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I couldn't. I thought that was the case with us, but I couldn't. I wanted my mother to say it.
Right. I remember not getting it, but I could be wrong. Because your brain just like, I never got a shot. Your mother be like, yeah, you did. You did. Allergies are normal, especially being born in different areas of the world. Oh yeah, COVID. Yeah, he had COVID. He refused to get the shot. He refused to get the shot. Okay.
Oh, he was not vaccinated. He just had COVID, and he's still dealing with the after effects. That's what Cheryl is saying.
Yeah. Okay. Cheryl, at least he can eat healthy now.
Right. Yeah. One way of looking at it, yeah.
That's a good way to look at it.
You just had cauliflower. Here, take that.
Eat all this broccoli.
Broccoli Brussels sprouts. But I will say that, you were talking about going to the new normal, right? One thing I would tell everybody that if you have not changed over your ID yet, because they're going to the real ID here in June or something like that. Yeah, you have to have a real ID in order to fly.
Yeah,
make sure you get that because
real ID.
Yeah,
it's a new ID with a star in the corner.
Right. Let me see.
And
come on, while with me. I don't know if I got it. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah,
it's like
and if
then it allows you to fly. It
allows you to fly. Because take it from me.
It's called the real ID. Yeah, and I remember seeing the letter. I think I got the changeover. I got the new one. I might need to.
Since when? When did this come out?
It's been
a couple of years ago.
Yeah, they've been pushing it.
I've had a new ID since a couple of years ago.
Yeah, they've been pushing it for a while.
Yeah,
I don't know what's the difference. It might have a tracker in it.
I don't know where you at. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Here you go.
But right there.
Okay, I see the star in the corner.
Yeah. Don't mind my picture because I was ugly that day and I needed a haircut. But
the star in the corner.
Okay. And make sure you go ahead and get that straightened out because I tried to fly to Idaho last month.
Okay.
I had my paper ID. Yeah. Them bad boys took me in the back.
That's the back. Have a conversation.
What do you mean paper ID? What paper ID?
Paper ID. Because I had a temp ID.
It's temporary.
Oh well,
I had a temp ID.
Temporary ID. That's shame on you.
You can, but they're gonna do the business to you. You're gonna get the full. So I go through TSA. He was like, "Okay, come on, Terry, come on back, come on, Mr. Little, over here." I'm like, "Why?" Because you have a temp ID. Wow. It's not doing anything. It's my real ID. What you talking about? So they pulled me. I mean, so let's make sure if you're gonna travel, if you foresee traveling, go ahead and get your. If you don't have a new ID, go ahead and get it. It takes 2 weeks to get it back from the hard copy back from the DMV before you fly. Just saying.
Yeah,
I don't like being patted down. Not by no dude anyway. We pat me down. I don't know you.
Yeah, he's just saying a real ID, Dwayne. I thought he meant like there was a term, the real ID, but he's just saying a real ID.
A real ID. That's what it's called.
It's called it's a new kind of ID. Like if you hadn't changed your ID or anything, you got to have that new ID. I don't even remember. Like I remember reading about it. It wasn't like something specific as to why they changed to real ID. But yeah, it's got to have that star.
Yeah. But no, it's called. Every state has adopted
real ID. I concur, Terry. I second on what you said. I know what you're talking about because I remember getting the letter because I had to change. Getting my new license and stuff.
Got to make sure.
Yeah. Good times.
The new world.
Right.
You know what? While we I know we can.
I'm just laughing at Terry trying to fly with a paper ID.
It's crazy. It was crazy. Listen, man. Because we just moved here, and so my ID here's the thing.
You know what?
You
know what, Dwayne? You know what? So can I get
Sign
a
off
fake
and
real
go to
ID?
bed. Sign off and go to bed.
Get a fake real ID. But my ID expired April 3rd. It was my birthday. From my Idaho ID expired April 3rd.
Right.
But I flew out April 9th.
Gotcha.
So I couldn't. I had to get my ID on the 3rd, but my hard copy didn't come until after I came back from Idaho. So I had to fly with my temp.
So you waited till after you waited till your ID expired to go get another one?
Yes. I know. don't do it like that. I know.
Hold on. Look, that's that real daddy face right there.
Like, you just did that? I did. Can you use your military ID to fly? Yeah. Military ID, passport. The only thing that I had other than my ID was my car salesman ID from Idaho, and so they would not let me fly with that. So I had a paper ID. Yeah, no, don't. So yeah, I waited. I shouldn't have, and my wife did the same thing to me and got on me about that.
Right.
So
they talked about you behind the counter, right? I'm sure they did. He said, "I don't know if I'm more baffled by flying with paper ID or there being black people in Idaho."
Hey, come on, watch it, brother. Hey, I lived 4 years. I know, and you'll be fine. You absolutely have a fair concern. You have a fair concern. Because there are not a lot of people, black folk, in Idaho. I was one of maybe 10, in the town that I lived in.
Right.
The more diverse folks lived up in Boise, which is 2 hours away.
Right.
So if I wanted to see more of me, I had to go to Boise.
Yeah, they played for Boise State. They was on the football team.
You are so right. They wouldn't do it. My barber was black. He was high yellow, but he was black. Oh, before we go though,
he could pass. He could pass.
So what? They were like, this ninja just got out of jail.
For real though, they was like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing.
What you doing? Hey, buddy.
Before we leave out, I want to ask you. You put up a post the other day, and it tripped me all the way out. And you said, the post said, people that say grand rising instead of good morning swear they woke.
Right.
When I tell you, I holler out loud.
Right.
Because I have so many people.
That's the grand rising. Like, good morning's not good enough anymore. No good morning.
Grand rising. I'm so woke, ain't you?
Or people that say instead of happy birthday, happy rotation.
Yeah, happy birthday rotation. I'm like, what? No,
I never heard that one. Happy birthday rotation?
Yeah, I got family that says happy born date.
Born date. Yeah, that one too. Like, no, we just can't say birthday. Like,
it's still birthday rotation.
Happy Saturn return.
Oh God, I was waiting for that one too. I overstand.
Overstand. Overstand. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dwayne's on one today and T's on one today. And I'm here for it. It's okay.
They won't.
I don't see you guys twice a week.
If you had warrants, right? They wanted to make sure that's why they patted you down, right?
Oh, well.
He said
solar return. That's what it is. Yeah, thank you.
Solar return.
That's the
solar return.
That's the highest level.
But it was crazy when I was going, back to the airport thing. Is that, and then after they patted me all down, everything that I had in my bag, they had this little paper that they swiped everything in my bag, and they ran through machines. To make sure any kind of foreign substance on it. And I'm like,
some crack, cocaine, something.
Yeah.
Bomb residue.
At the airport now is a standard anyway.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know that, and I was just
unless you're pre-check. That's why I did pre-check.
Say pre-check. I don't even know how to do that. Next time I fly though, because I'm going to Texas and
they'll do a deeper background check on you, and then you can because that stuff started getting on my nerves.
Right, you pay for like a year, right? You pay a year.
Yeah, Mm-hmm.
Pay for a year,
but you can also do clear.
That's another one.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of getting bamboozled, I got bamboozled the other day at work. Not cool. I didn't open up my third eye. I should have.
Yeah. Yeah, they got you, brother. They got you.
And if you guys have not seen that video, please go to Rick Ball Chevrolet on Facebook.
They got you.
What happened?
Oh man,
they did a prank on me at work.
At work?
Yeah, it was a trend. It was a trending dance on TikTok, and it was a chicken dance. And so what they did was they didn't tell me that I was part of this prank. So we all lined up. We all looked one way at the camera. It was like, hey, Rick Ball, Ball, Chevy. And so the music started, and everybody took off dancing. Well, just me.
Right. They left you on the line by yourself.
So
you went in.
They put you in the front and you couldn't see him and they backed off and left you by yourself.
Yeah, always get in the middle, brother. You got to always get in the middle.
Have a blessed day, Deborah.
So if you ever get a chance to go take a look at it, Rick Ball Chevrolet on our Facebook, and you'll see it.
It's Deborah's birthday. Happy birthday.
Who?
You said Deborah's birthday?
Yeah. No, she was leaving. I said have a great day.
Oh, I was like, okay. Have a great day.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you got the right.
So you're telling me that you work at a auto dealer, and are you the only person of your skin tone?
No, there's one of them.
No,
there's one of it.
Two.
There's one other.
Yeah.
And this person was part of the prank too?
No.
Nope.
I mean, like
he knew. He already knew. He already knew it was going down. He didn't give you the brother.
The only reason why he didn't is because he had a customer at his desk, so he didn't.
So they was able to isolate you from your help.
Right.
That's good.
They're narcissists. Yeah, I know.
Open the third eye. They were going to bamboozle you. Oh, man.
So they had you doing a chicken dance.
Yes.
Oh,
right.
My.
He got rhythm. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, they single me out. They sure did. In the corner. And I thought,
listen, if people on my job said, "Hey, you guys, let's do this trend," called the chicken dance.
I didn't know the chicken dance. Well, I knew the chicken dance, but they didn't say it was a. I didn't know. Yeah.
Well, what did they say? Because I don't do well with group jokes. Never have.
He did.
All right.
You took wake up, chicken George.
No, see, my entire career, I have been in the minority. I've been like the only black guy in the room for 20-something years.
Right.
So I don't do nothing chicken.
Yeah. Well, what happened was the dealership is trying to get more eyes on the dealership and more customers and that. So they started.
I got you. I understand. I got you.
It was like they called me up to the office. It was like, hey, we want to do it. We need to do something. You need a TikTok, idea, whatever. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I gave him a couple of ideas. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do one. We just had an idea. Everybody go downstairs. We went downstairs. It was like, okay, so we're gonna line up. We're gonna do this TikTok trend. I didn't know they were gonna prank me until after the video. And I'm sitting there, I'm doing my dance. I remember doing the dance. I'm looking out the corner of my eye going, where's everybody at?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when I realized that they had pranked me. And so he played it back, and it was just crazy.
They know, everybody there knows that you are a TikTok person.
Yeah.
So you were low-hanging fruit. They saw you coming.
They saw me coming.
They got you. I mean, like
they got me. Yeah. So if anybody
now I gotta go find the video.
So now, if anybody want to,
we gonna play it. I was trying to cue it up, but we gonna play it.
Please, I gotta see this. I gotta see
this. Listen,
don't play
first
it.
Off, when they were like, "Hey, Terry, we're gonna go outside and do this dance, right? We're all gonna go out there and dance." When you didn't see the only other brother get up and do the dance with you, when you didn't see the only other brother get up and do the dance with you, you should have went to his desk like, "You're not gonna go out there and do the dance," and he would have looked at you. He said, "Negro, don't go out there and do that dance. They gonna play you."
Yeah,
because he's been there longer. Hasn't he been there longer?
Yeah, he's been there 20 years. Mike's been there 20 years. So Mike
knew. So he knew. I see. He's considered. See, that was that debate between Wesley Snipes. What was that? White man can't jump. That was the Jimmy debate.
Yeah, that
he ain't. You don't hear Jimmy. He ain't black. He Jimmy. That's what that was. He been there all that time, so he was no longer a black guy.
You get to pull that?
Yes. All right. Hold on. I'm unless you got it before I do.
I got it.
My computer's kind of moving slow.
I got to get out of
You got it? All right, go ahead, share it.
Let me go ahead and see if I can get up here first. I am so mad about this. Hold on, you guys. All right. Let me share my screen. Just in case you guys missed it.
Hold on, it's coming. And all my podcast people, if you're like, I want to see this, make sure you go to the Brothers of Legacy YouTube page and you get an opportunity. Just fast forward to the end because this is gonna be it.
Oh man.
Hold on. Let me get rid of this banner. Hold on, so everybody can see this clear.
Oh,
right.
man.
You got rid of the banner? Okay, there it goes. All right.
Yeah,
you got ready?
We're good.
All right, it's really short.
Yeah, short, but it's good.
No. 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 No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
I was looking mad at the beginning.
Yes. Yes.
You didn't.
Yes.
Listen, okay, so first of all, you couldn't see anybody else.
Okay, no.
And they put you out front.
Right.
They put me up front.
Always get in the middle.
No. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do
He
that.
said hardcore.
You know what? And listen, you know, sometimes the problem is you just haven't been on the planet long enough, man.
Yeah. They were
I'm
wrong.
telling
Thank
you.
you, sir. They were wrong. Absolutely.
Okay,
Man, that is just
fine.
there's so much to that, man. I think I'm going to call Rick Ball and file a formal complaint.
There you go.
They're wrong. They so wrong for
Yeah,
that.
it was bad. It was bad.
Oh,
I
man.
was so mad, bro. I promise you I was mad for like the first 5 minutes. I was like, y'all exploited me. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
You know what, man? That
He
was
said,
as
you know, supposed to be
obvious,
at the
that
back
was
of the
as
bus, right?
obvious as here, taste this.
Yeah. Just super to Kool-Aid, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody already drinking. Yeah, try that. Try that. Tim.
Yeah. But
Oh,
it
man.
Was that the extent of the video? Is that how long the video lasted?
Man, go to the Rick Ball Facebook page and see.
There you go. Yes.
Is it longer than that? Was that the extent of the
That's
video?
it.
Nah, it's short.
That's
It's
how they
short.
edited it.
It's
I
short.
was really short. Okay, I was gonna say if it was 5 seconds longer, it'd be viral.
What
Right.
happened was right at the end, I turned around and realized nobody was there, so they had to edit that out because I had turned around.
That's why because you were going in. You went in.
Yeah. Definitely.
You went
Right.
in.
That was classic.
I was gonna get ready to break out and break dance, man. I promise you.
Yeah, yeah.
He said they want to tweet that later.
That is golden. That's
Yes.
golden.
Yeah, they caught me. All right, well, I gotta get
All
out
right.
of
So yeah, let's go. We're gonna roll. And I appreciate you guys rocking with us.
my ankles hurt.
Tomorrow, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Maybe fun day because it's just been one of the weeks. And yeah, that's it. So I appreciate you guys rocking with us and hanging with us, my podcast people. If you made it all the way this far, listen to it, and you want to see that video, make sure you go to what do you say, Rick Ball Chevrolet
on Facebook.
And give a shout. Say I heard about this on the podcast, so we know that you are listening.
Tag it. There you go.
Tag it in there. All right. So we appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for tagging. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here because you could have been watching anything. There's about 1 billion things you could have been watching right now, but you're hanging with us, and we do not take it for granted. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Yes, you all guys have a blessed day as well. Always know that we love you, but God loves you more. Stay focused, stay safe. And remember, like all the things we suggest or all the things we've talked about are our own personal experiences. Please, we are not experts and we're not doctors and none of us stayed at the Holiday Inn last night. So make sure, ask for wisdom, ask God for wisdom, use judgment, use your own, do your research and all that and then some. This is dreadful. Right. Keto would probably went on the slap fest. They got like that. So you guys take care. Be blessed. Just keep pushing, keep growing. And we'll see you in the AM. Take care. I didn't want to catch that. Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Good morning, everybody. This episode is brought to you by StreamYard. Whether you're trying to up your production or just go live, StreamYard is the place to be. Go to bit.ly/StreamYard BOL. This episode is also brought to you by Flocknote. Start your free text community now at bit.ly free text now. That's bit.ly free text now. He said you could find